Today I'm going to talk about, in day 2 of Mental Health Week 2015, the misconceptions of cognitive behavior therapy or CBT. It's all the same thing. So cognitive behavior therapy, if you've seen one of my other videos on what is cognitive behavior therapy, I kind of go through that. So I'm not going to go through what it is in this video. But I think a lot of people out there think that cognitive therapy is about the power of positive thinking, and if you just think positively, then everything will be okay and all your problems will go away. And so then people try it and they try to just kind of like think positive and you know, not let themselves ever think anything negative, and they end up getting really frustrated, really discouraged, and really disappointed because it doesn't work. Just trying to think positive all the time is not really all that effective. Maybe every once in a while it helps, you know, to just sort of shake it off and think a positive thought. That works, but not all the time and not in every situation. That's definitely not what CBT is. So what CBT is, as opposed to the power of positive thinking, is thinking in ways that are more realistic. It's about thinking in ways that are different from maybe the negative thought that you're having, but it's not the opposite of the negative thought. So it's not the positive thought. A lot of times we get ourselves kind of stuck in thinking really negative things, or, you know, being really critical of ourselves, or, you know, just sort of having a perspective that is upsetting or unhelpful. So what cognitive therapy is about an alternative way of thinking about something. It's not about positive thinking. It's about an alternate perspective that's realistic and probably neutral, and maybe it could have a bit of a positive spin to it, but it's not just saying, you know, one day coming home and being like, oh, you know, I'm such a terrible person, and then being like, no, I'm an amazing person, I'm the best person ever. That's not what it is. So if you're having that thought of, oh, I'm such a terrible person because of this, this, and this, CBT would come in and say, okay, well, you know, you think that you're a terrible person right now, but have there ever been moments when you haven't been a terrible person? And, you know, have there ever been moments where you've actually been a good person or done something nice for someone? So let's challenge that thought again. So you might be feeling like you're a terrible person, but you're actually just feeling terrible right now, and there's a lot of evidence to suggest that you're actually, you know, a decent person much of the time, and maybe a terrible person every once in a while for a few minutes. So that's one of the biggest misconceptions about CBT, is it's just about, you know, the power of positive thinking, where it's actually not about thinking positive. It's about challenging our negative thoughts with something that's a little bit more realistic and less critical and judgmental.